What if I told you YouTube success isn't really about luck or money or even having some magical personality? What if it's a system, a playbook you can actually learn and run yourself? Well, today, we're diving into the mind of MrBeast to literally decode his formula for YouTube domination. And it all kicks off with one heck of a bold claim.
Just let that sink in for a second. That's not just confidence talking. It's a huge statement that YouTube's success is built on one thing, knowledge. And he's convinced that knowledge can be taught. So, the big question is, what exactly does he know that most people don't?
All right, so the very first pillar of this whole playbook, this one might be the hardest one to swallow. Before you can even think about growing, you have to get real with yourself and accept a pretty tough truth about where you're started. Now hold on, it's really important to get that this isn't meant to be an insult. Think of it more like a diagnosis. MrBeast talks about how when he was 14, he was sure his videos were the greatest thing ever, but looking back, they were just awful. Accepting that is what frees you up to actually finally get better.
And this is exactly why he says the biggest mistake people make is getting stuck in analysis paralysis. You can't spend 3 months planning that perfect first video. Because here's the secret, your first 10 videos probably won't get any views anyway, and that's totally fine. The goal isn't instant fame, the goal is to start the learning process. So just start uploading.
So if step one is admitting your videos suck, the logical next question is, how do you make them not suck? This brings us to the absolute core engine of the MrBeast method for getting good. 100. That's the magic number. And listen, this has nothing to do with getting views or subscribers. This is your education. This is your YouTube tuition. It's the price you pay to learn the craft of making something people actually want to watch. And the process itself is just brilliantly simple. Step 1, make 100 videos. Step 2, with every single video you upload, you consciously try to improve just one little thing. And step 3, only after you've done all that, then and only then can you start worrying about views. It's all about reps. So what does improve something even mean? Well, it can be literally anything. For one video, you could focus on making your scripting tighter. The next, maybe you learn a new editing trick. Then you could work on your voice inflection, or study what makes a great thumbnail, or just get better at color grading. The list is endless.
Okay, so you've committed to the 100 video rule. You're putting in the reps, your content is slowly getting better. But here's the thing, a great video that nobody clicks on is pretty much useless, right? This brings us to the next critical piece of the puzzle, mastering the art of clicks and hooks.
And this example just perfectly illustrates his point about titles. You see, Fiji water sucks. It's fine, it's whatever. But Fiji water is the worst water I've ever drank in my life. Now that's an extreme opinion. It's super specific, it's dramatic, and it just makes you have to click to find out why. Which leads us to a core principle. Your title and thumbnail are a promise you make to the viewer. In the first few seconds of your video, have one job. Prove you're going to deliver on that promise. You have to confirm they're in the right place, and then, immediately, you have to try and blow their expectations out of the water.
And think about it. In the age of autoplay, this is more important than ever. People are just scrolling, right? They might not even see your thumbnail. The video just starts playing silently. So those first precious seconds have to visually tell the story, work with no sound, and convince someone to not only stop scrolling, but to actually click and commit to watching.
The impact here is just massive. According to MrBeast, we're not talking about a small difference. That 15% of your audience that you save from clicking away in the first few seconds, that could literally be the difference between a video getting 2 million views and 10 million. It's that big a deal. So all these tactics we're talking about, the titles, the intros, the 100 video rule, they're all driven by one central philosophy. It's a mindset shift that honestly simplifies everything about how YouTube works. This right here is one of the most powerful reframes any creator can make. We all do it, right? We blame the algorithm. But his advice is to stop. Anytime you want to say the algorithm, just replace it with the audience. A video didn't do well? It's not because some machine didn't like it, it's because the audience didn't. The algorithm just shows people more of what they already like. So when you think you're trying to crack the YouTube code, what you're really doing is just studying people. What makes a human being curious? What holds someone's attention? What makes them feel something? If you can answer those questions, congratulations, you've just cracked the algorithm.
And that brings us to the final big idea that really ties this entire playbook together. It isn't about little tricks or hacks, it's about a deep, fundamental commitment to learning.
And there it is, the ultimate thesis of the whole MrBeast playbook.
It's not a secret. It's not magic. In his own words, it is simply knowledge. He truly believes that the second you accept that fact and you commit yourself to the journey of learning, you're on your way.
See, this whole mindset just dismantles all the excuses we tell ourselves. You think you need money? He'll point to viral hits he made for practically nothing. You think you need some special, born-with-it personality. He sees himself as a totally average person who just learned through trial and error. And you think he got lucky? Nope. He calls it a 10,000-day journey of learning.
So ultimately, this all points to a massive shift in focus. You have to stop asking, how do I get more views or how do I get subscribers? Those are the wrong questions. The only question that matters is, how can I make my videos better? Views, subscribers, all of that, that's just a byproduct of answering that one question over and over again.
So this entire playbook, it really just boils down to a relentless commitment to learn. It's a system built on being brutally honest with yourself and just iterating again and again. The path is clear, but man, it is not easy. So the final question isn't for me, it's for you. What's the first thing you need to learn?